This week's podcast is sponsored by Peterborough Gas.
What's up, mate?
It's my boiler. It's on the blink again.
You want to give Peterborough Gas a call?
Who?
Peterborough Gas.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they were brilliant when I had my new boiler installed. They even do boiler servicing, repair, or install new radiators and general plumbing work.
Really?
Yeah, they're fully qualified, gas safe, and they're offering an additional 10% off if you quote Bugles Podcast when you contact them.
Well, that seems like a no-brainer to me. What's their number?
Call them on 01733 612 072 and check them out on Instagram and Facebook too to see some of their work. Just search for Peterborough Gas and don't forget to quote Bugles Podcast and get your 10% off your boiler service.
Thanks, mate.
Friends, bugles, countrymen, lend me your ears. It's episode 19 of Don't Touch The Bugles podcast. I'm your host, Diddley. And with me today, we've got someone who's, when he's not fighting the Fratelli family, he's sat here doing a podcast with Mouth over there. Mikey. That's myself.
Yeah.
Mikey's older brother.
Yes.
And of course, Data.
He's not got a clue.
No, but I'm going with it.
Chunk!
Yay! Neither have I.
And most likely to star in a Tarantino movie because of how much he swears. It's Jigs.
What's up?
And his kids might think he's 007 James Bond, but we all know he's Johnny English.
I'll take that.
And last but not least, no movie reference because he won't get it. It's Angelo.
Hello, baby.
How are you all doing then?
Goonies. I got it now.
Oh, he's got it.
Because when he started off, I was thinking, he's about like
The
Sopranos.
moment he said Fratellis, I was like,
I knew it.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Totally forgot about the Fratellis. Yeah. Hey.
Brand's his brother, isn't it?
Nice, I like it.
That's right. I couldn't remember it, so I just called you Mikey's brother.
I mean, it won't sloth.
Thanos.
Yeah, and we're missing Captain Canada this week. He's unable to partake, so apologies from him.
I was just about to say send a booby twabs, but that was Angelo. Booby twabs.
In the Goonies, yeah. I have seen that one.
I think he's somewhere choking on a fucking maple leaf or something, I'd say.
Yeah, getting drunk on, what's that stuff they have? Maple syrup.
All the maples. I was gonna say this. It's mostly to you two because I'm not sure if you two are involved, but you two got PS4s. There's one obviously sitting right behind you. You've got one.
Yep.
So I'll give it to you. No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I said yeah.
Oh, you have got one.
Yeah, I didn't shake.
Oh, sorry.
I did.
Yeah, all right. Sorry.
I
Yeah,
actually said, yeah.
well,
No.
you all know I'm a geek. Love a bit of Destiny, don't I? Yeah, love a bit of
Since
Destiny.
when?
Since 2014, my friend. So, September, the new content's coming out. Big stream about it the other day. Used my pants a few times, quite exciting. But as from then, they're doing something called New Light, which is pretty much the whole of Destiny 2 is going to be free.
You want us to get involved?
I want you three to get involved because it's free.
What do we have to do?
Just download the game
And play it.
and play it
How long is this going to take on my life?
as long as you want. A couple of hours of an evening, once a week if you want.
I'll give it a go.
Okay, it's free. Why not?
Yeah, I'm there. If it's free.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Exactly.
I'm
You
all over
won't have the newest stuff because obviously that's been payable, but everything before that is going to
But
be
what
free.
I will say, I don't know if you've seen. Have you anyone seen the latest Black Mirror?
Yes.
No.
Well, with Falcon in.
Yeah. So as long as it's nothing like that, bro, I'm all in. Okay.
If I went into that game and Mantis was opposite me, I'd fuck it as well, even if it wasn't man playing it.
True story.
To be revealed, I guess. Yeah.
If you know, you know.
Yeah, and if you don't,
Have you seen the whole of the new series?
Yeah, I have, yeah.
Yeah. The Miley Cyrus one was good as well. I like that one.
Did you?
I didn't like the one in the middle though.
I liked it. It was a bit.
It's very morbid, but I mean, sometimes they are, aren't they? But no, I like them too. But I didn't like that middle one.
Anyway, Black Mirror.
Black Mirror.
Yeah. And do you
Get
play
involved.
Subbuteo?
not anymore.
Not anymore.
No, I've upgraded, mate.
Have you?
Yeah. Subbuteo 90s.
Blow football with straws.
Football table.
So Destiny, we're going to whack
Destiny
on
2.
headsets and
Right.
chat to each other and stuff.
Chat to each other and
you wanna do it?
shoot aliens in the face.
I think you also need to stroke your cock at the same time.
You've not advanced enough.
That's
in that
fine
one.
and fancy.
I'm all over that, but you guys, you're beginners. You know, you need to take one thing at a time.
Do you have to have a headset?
You don't have to. You can play with me
Yeah.
the game. You can play the game with me at the same time,
Okay.
but yeah, you don't have to have a headset. But
But they're like £7
helps.
from game if you want to go.
Okay.
With like, I just got a cheap ass one. It works.
Yeah, exactly.
I might give it a go.
Now, the only stipulation I'm going to have to throw in here is, am I right in thinking that you play it like 10, 11 o'clock when wife and kids are gone to bed?
I play it early as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, that's when I go online. Like, well, it's,
When they're not
it's
up.
it's online.
Yeah,
Like, that's when I actually.
Play.
Chat-
Yeah, because
chat
I'm like
to
a
people.
8:30, 9 o'clock kind of go to bed
Yeah.
guy, you know, so
I'll come on early for a bit of loving if you're there, mate.
yeah, love it. Good times.
always
Right,
good
sign me
times.
up. When is this? September?
September.
I'll forget by then, remind me.
I won't. I'll remind you every week.
PlayStation 5 will be out there.
You've locked in. That's probably next year, mate.
Alright.
Good.
Like Barry Norman for computer games, didn't you?
Shall we kick off with a surprise topic
Ooh.
that I've brought to the table?
Yes.
Let me just move these out of the way.
That's a tray of biscuits.
So this next topic is hard hitting.
You look serious, yeah.
It's controversial.
I'm getting worried now.
Yeah, it's bigger than Brexit. It could divide families. It could be the beginning of the end of us.
It's going to ruin the band.
It could end relationships.
Some real Italian hand signals.
What am I talking about?
Thanos.
Biscuits.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Discuss.
Disgust.
No, right. So I like lists, yeah? And
Yep.
specifically, I like a top 5. So I've got some biscuits.
Nice.
And I think, as I've seen some lists bandied about on Twitter and this and that, and in the Daily Mail and on the... Actually, not the Daily Mail because I don't read it.
Daily fail.
You know what I mean.
Yeah.
On the internet.
Daily Sport.
And
Damn.
they come up with these lists of biscuits,
Yeah.
and I don't ever agree with them. And I thought, let's put it...
So are we doing the top 3 ourselves, or are we doing them?
No, we'll just...
Chit chat about
we'll
each one.
discuss,
Okay.
and we'll come up with our own top 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? There's a lot here. I
There
think
is.
There is.
we can do 2 categories. We can do chocolate covered or
Chocolate flavoured.
filled.
Yeah.
Can we just clarify what that one is?
That's an
an
Oreo.
It's an Oreo. Yeah.
Yeah.
So just for the
There's your
listeners,
Jammy Dodger.
I'm just going to say that you've printed off individual pictures of biscuits and cut them out. I've got a lot of time for that.
I think, yeah, I have. I've got a lot of time. And there's one that I can see that we can get rid of straight away. Garibaldi.
Oh yes. Yeah, that's there for a reason, and I'm glad you agree with
They're
me.
the ones that come in the things that
Just
can fold.
really
The
thick.
Garibaldi, the absolute fucking dirt devil bum sucker of a fucking biscuit.
Yeah, it is.
Would you eat it though?
It's like sawdust. Well, yeah, of course I'd eat it. But not by choice.
With a brew.
Yeah. Dunked it.
Right, so Garibaldi's gone already.
Whoa, we've got to discuss this.
Yeah,
haven't
there was no
We have
discussion.
we have discussed
Yeah,
it.
you two have discussed it.
Yeah.
You've agreed.
But there was no discussion.
Alright, look, all I'm going to say
they're all
is
going to be there.
there's fruit in that. Could be one of your 5 a day.
Yeah, but so's a jam ring, and that's much better.
I did have a jam ring earlier, actually. Jammy D, for being street.
Okay.
Alright, but yeah, okay, look, fair comment.
Go on
Ted,
then.
you're right to
Yeah, I've
put
got
that
to
to
go
the
to
side.
Yeah, get rid.
Into room 101.
Goodbye.
Right, so let's do a chocolate top 5, shall we?
Okay.
There's only 5 chocolate ones there.
Yeah. But we've got to get them in the right order, right? There's actually...
Oh, yeah, there's several. There's a chopped chip one as well. Oh, and that?
7.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Right.
Underrated.
So
I'm going to say, to start with, that and that, it's the same thing in my eyes.
Get the fuck out of here.
They taste exactly the
Right,
same.
tell people
They're
on the
actually
pod.
different.
So
you say.
there's some Dairy Milk fingers there, and then there's some Cadbury's animals. Obviously, they're both Cadbury's chocolate, milk chocolates. The chocolate tastes the same.
But the biscuit doesn't.
Different
The
biscuit.
biscuits are different.
That is
Really,
the
I'd-
key.
One of
To
them
me-
is the fingers are a shortbread,
Yeah.
and the animals
Well, that's more
are
like
a bit more of a
digestive style.
digestive.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, but to
digestive
me, they
in the
sound. There's no. I don't really have much difference between them two.
The animals are rugged digestive though. The texture is...
Is that a hobnob?
I can't see it. It is a chocolate hot dog.
They win hands down for
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
Let's not discuss all this.
Dip them again.
Again, they are the
That's
marine
like a
of
chocolate.
Is that a
dippers.
wagon wheel?
What I will bring to
Jaffas.
your attention is...
You going to pick that about me eating that packet again?
no,
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
the Jaffa cake.
Yeah.
Now,
Teddy, put that paper Jaffa cake out your
I'm
mouth.
eating it.
is it a biscuit or is it a cake? Because technically, it's a sponge and not a biscuit.
It's not a biscuit in my eyes, and
not.
I wouldn't.
It's not in mine.
And I don't dip them in tea.
That's
No,
that's the rule for me.
That's it. Dip it. If you dip it, it's
I
a
eat them
biscuit.
with a cup of tea, but I wouldn't dip it in
I
my cup
won't
of
dip
tea.
the Jaffa cake.
Same as I wouldn't dip a party ring in my tea either.
Oh,
But we're
what?
talking about chocolate,
Yeah.
so I'll just shut up about that one.
Question is, would you slam dunk the funk?
I'll slam dunk the funk and fill you with spunk. I
It's a one-time thing.
yeah. I used to love Oreos, but I've gone off them nowadays, and they leave
commercial.
such a mess in your mouth. You got like black all around your teeth. You wouldn't eat one of them on a first date, would you? If you brought them back for a cup of coffee.
Yeah,
Can I just ask a question? This is a malted milk.
It is.
Amazing.
Yes.
They also do malted milk with chocolate on them. So which one is this?
This is the plain because I
Okay,
wasn't
fair enough.
aware that they did a
You
chocolate.
double up on them.
Yeah, but it's not an actual malted milk though. It's one of them ones. They've got a picture of a cow,
Wow.
but it's like them German ones, aren't they?
What I will say, if you've got a preference for a biscuit, bring it to the table
That is it.
Yeah.
Dark chocolate.
and write it on one
Yeah.
of these. It's small, but you can write it.
Dark chocolate hobnobs.
Do you
are
want to
probably my
write malted
favourite.
milk with chocolate on it?
Please.
They
Get
do
down.
the digestive, is it caramel milk ones as well? It's got like a little chewy.
I don't like
The
them because the chewiness
the
and they
digestive
bend.
caramel.
Like you dip it, you get a bite, and it's like pulling it away. And
Yeah.
there's crumbs falling in your tea, and you just want to.
Oh, I didn't realise how
Rich
fussy you were
teas.
over biscuits.
Rich teas.
Dipping them in tea.
One, they're boring.
Nah.
I don't like because they're boring.
They
Underrated.
flop back in your tea.
And
I
they
don't
drop in.
mind.
You'll be soaked. You need mad skills for that to not drop in.
Thanks
your
very
tea.
I
much.
can do it.
I have a solution. And
Yeah.
it's because this is what I do. I get a bowl of coffee and milk, and then I use half a packet of rich tea, and I put them all in there. And then I eat it.
Serious?
Yeah.
Oh my
Oh, it's a fucking Italian's breakfast. What's the matter with you?
My granddad used to get bread and put bread in his tea and eat it.
Yeah. My granddad used to do that, but that's because he didn't have any teeth.
Yeah, mine are faulty. That tastes nice too. I know. I'm going to say the what is this one again?
Rich
tea.
tea.
Rich tea. Sorry, yeah, very sweet.
I like them.
And I think you got to have masters. You're looking no more than a 2-second dunk, otherwise you're losing it to the
Yeah.
bottom
Oh,
like
yeah,
the Titanic.
yeah.
Aren't you?
Yeah,
So-
yeah.
I do double up on them.
Yeah, I fold them in half. Snap
I
them
just
in
know,
half.
just put
dunk
two
it.
and then straight in.
What it hasn't got going for it is you can't eat it raw. You can't raw dog that. Can't eat that straight, can you?
Why not?
I'd rather eat
Bit
it
dry,
straight.
isn't
Like,
it?
if I
No,
did
you've
that-
got to dip that.
You got to dip it.
It's so dry.
Yeah, it's like crackers, isn't it?
That could be a good game.
Well, how many crackers we can fit?
Shortbread biscuits are eating quite a lot in our house. It's not an
Yeah.
actual shortbread there.
Shortcake.
Yeah, I suppose because of the shape. Yeah, I don't like them ones. You know, I like the ones that are more buttery. The
Like
Sure,
you get
sure.
a Christmas
Yeah, yeah.
on the
ones. Yeah,
counter.
yeah, yeah.
You can have that.
Yeah.
Shortbread. I like them ones.
Is that one of your favourites?
That's one of the ones we have in the house a lot.
Yeah.
And like I've said, like that can count, but I like dark chocolate hobnobs.
So, Dilly, what are you doing? You're writing individual
I'm just-
favourites of ours, are you?
Yeah.
The ones we sort of miss, but not.
Yeah.
See, jammy dodger. So you've got a jam ring, but a jammy dodger.
Oh, right,
traditional
okay.
jammy
Double up is the
dodger.
same
That's
thing.
the same thing because I couldn't find a picture of it.
Yeah.
Jammy Dodger.
That's another one I'm not bothered about. Jammy
Really?
Dodgers.
They
I don't
go-
like things that stretch. You know, like that.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Are they going down as Maryland cookies?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Good.
I used to like them, but they just, I don't know, they've just gone cheap. I don't think they taste as good
No,
as they
they
used to.
don't.
I want a cookie, I want an expensive cookie.
Yeah, I have to agree, but the Marylands, they are a sort of unsung hero on the front line, kind of.
Staple of the
biscuit.
biscuit
Yeah.
world.
If you've got a pound in your
second wave.
pocket.
They brought cookies to the masses.
Definitely.
You eat too many, though, you're going to shit yourself next day. Rumour has it. Just saying.
So we'll discuss the other ones for people that listen. So we've got a ginger nut here.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
love a ginger.
I love
I
a
love
ginger nut.
Nice and strong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Indeed.
I've had
Custard cream
gingers,
is one of my
they're-
favourites.
I mean, the
Custard
the
cream.
ginger nut is it's up there for a plain biscuit for me.
And it's
Yeah.
good for Dunker as well because it doesn't break that easy.
Nah,
It's got a bit of,
rigidity.
yeah. Obviously, there's bourbons there and custard creams.
Custard creams, love them.
I prefer custard cream over a bourbon. Yeah.
Yes, all day long.
Yeah, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I'm not. I can give or
Not for me,
take.
bro.
I'll eat them, but I'll give or take a bourbon.
Not for me. It's bourbon all day long. Once you go black, you never go back.
Other colours are available. Yeah.
Oh, pink wafers.
I was just going to say about those.
Oh yes, a pink
I mean,
wafer.
there's something you nibble on as a snack. More
Yeah, I don't think I've ever
nice.
dipped a
You
pink
don't-
wafer
you don't
either,
dunk
but,
it.
Sweet.
but I do love a...
The other two that, might be controversial. Fruit shortcakes.
Yes,
Are those?
the fly biscuits, the old boys call them.
Fly biscuits, yeah, I can see what they call
they're
them.
fly
They
biscuits.
look like
That's
they've
what they
flies
call
in
them.
them. I like those. And, not very common, cookies with peanuts on them. You ever had those?
Yeah.
Yeah,
good.
They look lost jugs.
Cookies with peanuts on them?
On them.
Yeah.
Get involved. If you like peanut butter,
Yeah.
which I hear you do.
On the note of peanut butter, that peanut butter Mama is gone. I finished it like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
I hammered that shit.
Another biscuit, the Lotus biscuits.
Oh, yeah.
They are. Like,
And I literally only have them with coffee.
Yeah.
One of those in your pocket.
You got
They are.
Yeah, I only have them with coffee.
Chunks eaten.
They are.
Chunks eating it.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, I
I
like
actually
a,
got a pack
I like
of
a
them,
Lotus,
like,
yeah.
They're just.
Do you know you can buy Lotus peanut butter as well?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the one. And milkshakes.
It's not come out, it's not in your
Milkshake?
Yeah.
Milkshake what?
Lotus flavoured milkshake.
Oh, yeah. Well, they do Lotus Krispy Kreme donuts.
Oh
don't
yeah,
they?
yeah, they do.
Beautiful.
It's alright, bro. That's look for it. We know it exists.
Lotus.
That's good. Yeah.
That's.
So what we're doing here? We need to try and collectively put together a top 5
Of chocolate, didn't we? We said chocolate, didn't we?
All right.
We'll do a chocolate top 5, a plain top 5, and then a overall top 5.
All right.
Cool. So in the chocolate category we've got malted choc,
Malt with milk with the
Malt with
chocolate on it. Yeah.
animal biscuits, fingers. It's like a
Chocolate
Is that a wagon
chocolate.
wheel?
That's a wagon.
That's a
Chocolate
wagon wheel,
digestive
is it? Ah, yeah, I do like.
Would you dunk a wagon wheel?
No.
Nah, man.
Again,
It's another one I'd eat.
That's a treat.
In fact, I don't think I've ever had a wagon wheel with a cup of tea.
Oh, I have.
The jammy
but I've
ones.
not dunked it.
That was like my pat lunch box.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
the
Mid-morning
jam ones.
snack.
Jam
Yeah, the
ones.
jam ones.
The
Yeah,
jam
the blue,
one.
the blue
But-
packet.
Yeah, plain ones, nah. Don't think so. Man, send them back. I want jam in my fucking wagon wheel.
you got chocolate digestives. Or are you going to put that?
They're there somewhere, I think.
I suppose it's like a hobnob, is it, or is
Have
that
the-
different?
That's
I
a
suppose
chocolate
it's different,
hobnob in it.
right?
But yeah.
I don't know where
There's
it's
two
from.
biscuits there, so we can cap that as.
Yeah, well,
Same,
one's,
yeah.
one's the hobnob, one's the chocolate digestive.
Yeah,
Personally,
this is
for
hob.
me,
This is knob.
I love Oreos, but I think
Yeah.
the chocolate hobnob is top of the.
Yeah, I'm going with the hobnob.
Dark chocolate hob. If it's dark
I would
chocolate,
say
that'd be my top.
Diddley, you taking that in the top 5? Hobnob?
Well, I'll go with the masses. I prefer chocolate digestive.
Unfortunately, there isn't one on the table.
There is.
We're saying that is that we were saying,
saying that.
that we're saying that's the
Hobnob.
Chocolate hobnob.
Oh, so we say they come as a pair? Or-
No.
that's two biscuits in the top 5
All
already.
right. I would go. Yeah, what we're doing then? We're gonna take that as 2 biscuits, or
That's two of the top 5.
okay, fine.
Yeah.
We'll go with
That's
that.
what I would say.
So
Yeah.
chocolate hobnob
And a chocolate
and
digestive.
chocolate digestive.
Yeah.
All right, I'll take those.
Your choice of chocolate is
What about the malted chocolate ones that you like?
Malted milks, they're underrated. I'm going to bring some in next week.
Yeah, they are nice.
we have malted milks at home, and even my daughter loved them, and even she doesn't want to eat them anymore. I'm
Yeah,
just not
she has
down
a
with
chocolate
them.
on them, actually.
They're one of those biscuits that even
Makes
when it
a
gets
difference.
soft,
Yeah.
you can still eat it and it's good.
Oh, I tell you what else is quite nice. It's not chocolate. Nice biscuits, little coconut flavoured ones.
I'm
Coconut
I
rings.
printed them out as well.
Oh, I can go all day long, boys, with biscuits.
I used to like nice biscuits. There's a bit of a Joe's rock
From someone.
about it. When I used to always say, that's really nice. That is like on about the biscuits. And some lad I know literally brought me a pack, like wrapped them up as a Christmas present, and gave me like a load of nice biscuits. It's just like an ongoing joke, but I can't stand them anymore, unfortunately.
Yeah, eating too many of them.
Yeah.
All right, so let's try and wrap up this top 5. And given, what should we go with? Ted, did we bring some fingers in here? Or was that at Christmas?
Yeah, no, I bought some chocolate.
I think fingers have got to go in there.
They got absolutely annihilated, didn't they? They are.
Yeah.
They've got to go in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, fingers, you're in.
So that's
Some
3.
fingers in there.
Jaffa cake.
He's out because it's not.
It's not. We're going to say that as a cake, aren't we?
All right.
Into room 101.
It's honourable mention because it is a cracking.
Oh, I'm upset about that.
I like them. I'm not
Jam
going to lie.
cakes are one of my favourites.
Yeah.
But if you're saying like because it's not an actual.
Have you tried the different flavour ones as well, not just the orange one?
Yeah.
They do
Like
a
the
cherry
raspberry,
one.
yeah.
They do a cherry one, which is a foreign one. I think it's like a Polish company.
I've seen them in Aldi. I think it's Aldi. They do like a raspberry one.
You lot picked that
Yeah,
one.
Oreos,
I don't
ditching
like
the
them, so
Oreos?
you
I
lot
love an
discuss
Oreo,
that.
but if everyone else don't,
No, I love them,
We
but
can shelve
I don't know if I'd make my top 5.
No.
No, they want my
you put
top
a
5.
bourbon over an Oreo.
Yeah, for dunking, that's I would. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the thing is with Oreos, you don't really dunk in tea. It's milk that you dunk them into. Twist them, double them together, dunk it.
Man's got a PhD in eating biscuits.
I'm indifferent about them.
Yeah.
All right,
All right, shove that one then.
all right.
Yeah, put that on the saucer.
So that leaves
Maryland's.
Maryland's.
Yeah.
Bourbons have got to go in there because they are nice and they're all right for dunking.
They're in good shape.
They are
But
a good shape.
if you've not got any of the others, you will obviously go for the bourbon.
I think it's going to be bourbon and the
Then
cookie.
In the cookie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bourbon and
Agreed,
Maryland
yeah.
cookies.
Animal biscuits, wagon wheels, chow chow.
Wagon wheel, no chance. You can't dunk that.
It's not a biscuit, is it?
Malted
It's
milk,
got-
I'll just take home with me because I like those.
Yeah.
And animals are
We'll
underrated.
take it for our kids.
But yeah.
Yeah.
I had a packet today, actually.
All right, so there's our top 5.
Top 5.
And then non-chocolate biscuits.
Oh, do you reckon we should go plain? So
Filling, not filling.
break it down.
It's probably the most technical thing we've ever spoken about.
It is, isn't it?
Other
Yeah.
than the crisps. We spoke about crisps the other week.
But this
didn't
is
we?
what inspired me
Ah, right.
to do
So
this.
that got deep.
So there we go.
Alright, so I do love a Lotus, but at the same time, I'd only have that with coffee.
They are the hotel biscuit king, aren't they?
Yeah.
Gingerbread's got to be in. I mean,
Yeah.
ginger nut has got to be in it, surely.
Yeah, I'm
100%.
a ginger nut.
Especially with a bit of
I
gem
do like them
stick,
ones. Stick them
To be
ones.
fair, these three, this is not going to be very good of a top 5 on its own. There's only 3.
No, but they could be like standalone. Like
And then top 3 is
Honourable mention.
Well, we can include these.
I think there's chocolate and
Yeah.
non-chocolate. At least they're in a proper thing, then, aren't they?
Yeah.
okay, but I'm going to throw in a party ring. I fucking love a party ring.
I like a party ring.
I don't dip them, but I love a party. I do like a party ring.
We all love a party ring.
Yeah. Party!
So party ring is in the top 5.
Ginger nut
With
is in the top
ginger
5.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Oh, we didn't find any nice biscuits, did we? Were we putting them down there?
I lost them in France, I think.
Just put that one on there then. Nice.
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 Would that make your top 5?
It would, but it won't be my top one of the 5.
Okay.
But they are
What's
nice
this?
because it's a small. It's
That's
a
a
nice.
hobnob.
The nice packets there.
A plain
I
hobnob.
do like hobnobs.
You see,
in
if
general.
I had to take, if you have to take a chocolate hobnob or a normal,
But we're in a non-chocolate.
I know, but
section
I'm
now.
kind of thinking for the final round.
Was there a fight? I don't know. I didn't know what the deal was. Let's start with- How many rounds are we going for?
I can go all night.
We spoke about biscuits for 1 hour.
They're okay to dip there because they're not. They sort of.
What are they?
They tend
That's
to
a
hold
short-
them.
Shortcake,
Shortcake ones. They hold
Shortbread,
their.
right.
just not as buttery.
Yeah.
Oh, I think we choose one.
And then custard creams. They're good for dipping.
I'm indifferent about all of them. Apart from I like
Yeah.
shortbreads. Apart from that, I'm indifferent about all of them. So
I love shortbread.
Okay,
So
yeah,
everyone else
shortbread.
like shortbread?
Yeah,
Do you
go
want
shortbread,
Alright,
yeah.
there's 3.
a ginger nut's in there. That's all he wanted for me. So I'm happy.
Yeah.
For me, I would go from there. Oh, you see, you boys have been saying malted milks. Maybe that's
They are a solid Dunkin' biscuit.
Yeah. If you'd have picked
do
one
like
each, I
custard
know there's
creams.
space.
Yeah.
There's only space for 2.
Yeah.
If you pick one, and then we'll pick one, and then we'll see if we go yeah or no.
Well, I was going to go with custard cream.
I was going to pick custard cream.
I'm fine with that.
I'm indifferent. But then looking at what's left.
That's what you could look at. You get
That's
2
it.
biscuits in one here plus a bit of filling.
Yeah.
You sold me with the whistle.
Let's see what the dolphin thinks.
Put her in.
She's a fan.
No, I don't mind anyone.
We've got shortbread, so that's out for me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
they
yeah.
do.
Rich tea done.
Hobnob without chocolate in is just a knob.
Yeah.
Digestive biscuit. Yeah, that with cheese.
Yeah, you do get that.
My
too.
Don't know why,
father
but-
spreads butter on them. Just eats them with a bit of butter on.
Christ.
Oh my days. I'd probably try that with peanut butter.
That's such a grandad thing to do. Looking butter.
Right, so we're down to 4. Malted milks, jammy dodgers, nice biscuits, and Lotus biscuits.
For me, a jammy
I
D.
think unless you're staying at Holiday Inn or something.
I'm gonna say no to the Lotus. We're talking about tea.
yeah.
I'm thinking about tea dunking here in my biscuit.
All right.
Lotus is out.
Lotus is out.
I don't mind it, and it's got its own spread, but yeah. Okay.
Any of those three for me, so it doesn't really matter.
Well, what's your preference?
Mine would be malted milk.
All right.
That'd be yours as well, wouldn't it?
The chocolate one, and that's not a chocolate one, so I would actually go for a Jammy Dodger.
Okay. I think I'll choose a jammy Dodger out of them three.
Yeah, I'll
Just
go
for a bit of flavour.
jammy
Just
D.
for a bit of flavour.
I've got my custard cream, so I'm happy. So yeah, either.
Love a good jammy D.
I'd go malted milk. Don't know where that puts it, but
2 and 2, and then it's just your.
What did you go for?
I went jammy D. You went jammy D. And
I went Jammy D, yeah.
Three
Jammy D
jammy
then.
Ds and 2
3-2.
malteds.
All right, we're done.
That's it.
That was like a half game of cards or something. Like a bad maths question.
right. Do we leave it there, or do we dare try and do a top 5?
Oh well, unless we want
winners?
to. We've done 25 minutes talking about this.
Are we really?
Boys,
So I
just-
think we've got our top 5s in their respective categories. Personally, I don't know if we'd
to be continued.
to be continued. Yeah.
I'm going to be honest and say thank you for bringing this to the table. I've been waiting to bring something like this to the table,
you're
and I'm
welcome.
glad that you brought it.
Next week.
Right.
Next week, it's sweets.
Well, you know,
Yeah.
that's it. I'll do like a top 5. Let's move on to the main topic this week, which was, correct me if I'm wrong,
Go for it.
bad habits or unusual habits,
Correct.
either by ourselves or someone we know. Who would like to kick off with that then? Start us. Ted, you're hanging your head in shame.
No, I'm gonna wait to see what you lot took first. I'm not gonna
Oh, I've got a few. If you want
be
me to go.
stoned.
I don't mind confessing first. My weird or unusual habits.
I want to see where it's going first before I even put mine forward. Mine not even be relevant.
I've got 3 weird or bad habits I'm gonna share. Alright. First one, I always get told off for this by my wife. Pretty dangerous. I'll cook something either on the hob.
Good action.
Thanks, man. Or in the oven. Take it off or whatever, serve it up, and I'll leave the hob on or I'll leave the oven on. I'm like, whew, it's getting warm here. And like, my wife will look and go, you left the bloody hob on again, what's the matter with you?
He's my mate Raph, isn't he?
Yeah.
Check out previous episodes of the podcast. I always do that. Not like I've done it once or twice, I've done it a lot. So, that's fine when you're this age and you live with someone, but imagine if you're older and you live on your own. I'd be brown bread. Dead. So just in case. So that's one that's pretty bad. The other 2 are quite weird. Right. So the first of those 2, if I make you a drink of like orange squash or blackcurrant squash or whatever, I pour the cordial in first. Yeah.
Squash.
The squash.
It's only called with lime or
Is it? Or whatever. Anyway.
lime that does call
Let's call it squash. So I'll put the squash in, I'll fill it up with water, and then I'll tip some of it out and fill it back up with water again. As if I've put too much in there.
What?
I don't know what it's like.
I do that
It's
with
just
a
like
kettle. If there's enough water in the kettle, I'll always tip a bit out and then put more in from the tap.
Yeah. I don't know why I do it.
That's one of mine.
So sometimes I know I've put too much in, so I'm like, oh, I need to empty that. And other times I think, oh, it looks alright, but I'll still do it. 9 times out of 10, that will happen. So if you ask me for a drink, you'll get a bit extra, and after you'll go down the drain.
And what I've had you pour me drinks, and another thing that's probably a bad habit is that you put too much squash in it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There you go.
It's really strong.
Yeah.
Double strength.
Yeah, and double strength. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I did that the other week when you came around.
Yeah, you did.
And the last one is proper weird as well. So, whenever I get flying, we were just talking about flying before we started the podcast actually, and I don't like takeoff. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the feeling of when the wheels come off the ground, your stomach's like in your mouth type thing. So once we're off the ground and we're up in the air,
Ascending.
I lift my feet off the floor of the plane and put them back down as if to like reset gravity. I don't know, it just sorts me out. Honestly, that's proper weird. And Elle was not here, and we sat next to me when we went to Amsterdam. I was like, man, mate, I have to lift my feet up and put them back down. He's like, what? No, honestly, it sorts me out. And he did it, and I don't know if it worked or he was just being polite, but...
Everyone else looking around is like, he's fine.
yeah, just drop him one. Let's not do that. So, there you go, 3 weird and unusual habits.
Yeah.
Who's next to confess?
Well,
I don't know. Bad habits, biting your nails, whatever.
Too much destiny.
Too much destiny. I'll say obviously one bad habit I've probably got, which I was obviously hammered for, is I'll say fuck too much. Obviously.
Do you?
I dropped too many F-bombs apparently.
No.
I never noticed. Which is weird because when I'm at home, I don't swear. Well, I do when my daughter's gone to bed. I call my wife a cunt all the time.
I was going to say, what was Evangelina's first words?
Destiny.
Mother.
Destiny.
Yeah.
Fuck Destiny.
Motherfucker.
I don't swear in front of her. I don't even say things like crap. I'm really toned down because I don't want her coming out with stuff like that, like at that age.
So it's weird, you can turn it on and off though.
Yeah, I can tell, but like when she's not there, I'm just obviously this is how I am. I'm normal. I do swear a lot.
See, I have a similar thing when I go to my nan's. Moment, it's almost like there's a vortex or something on the door. You walk in through the door and you're like, all right, Nan, how are you fucking doing? And and it's not just me; it's the whole family.
Yeah.
Just walk in there, and Michelle's like, I don't know, I don't get it.
Who's your nan, Catherine Tate?
No, honestly, my nan doesn't swear or anything like that. But the moment any of the family walk in there, F-bombs every other word.
Fucking want it.
Or shit, or like the swearing just goes off another level. And Michelle comes out and she goes, I don't get it. Most people go see their grandparents and are like,
I thought you were going to say.
Really goody.
Whereas, it's the
Peace and
total
peace,
opposite.
my
You walk in
grandparents.
there and the whole family's dropping F-bombs. It's weird.
Maybe you're just like super relaxed around there, and that's why. Like when you're at work,
Possibly.
Jigs, and you're saying, you're around like in the yard with lads.
I say it's all men.
effing blind, and when you're around us, obviously you swear quite a lot. It's weird. They sort of turn it on and off really. But.
I never said it was too much. Just said it was a lot.
You put a tally chart, mate. It's clearly too much for you.
It's been noted.
It's been noted. You'll be in trouble. I suppose another thing is probably a bad habit of mine, which I also got hammered for this week as well. Diddley says I got no chill, bro. I don't really have a filter. Like, I like to get things to the point, I hate when people beat around the bush or sulk about things. I want things sorted then and there. So if I think something's up, I'll just say, nah, whatever it is, whatever the situation is. Not that I'm being an arsehole, I'm trying to be bossy. It's just that, it's especially something that's discussed at another time. Like we said, we've said about the podcast this week, whatever, when we were sorting out like the hosting and stuff this week, whatever. It's like I'd rather just say it because it's done then. I mean, like all going, maybe we should do this, maybe we should do this. Well, no, let's just fucking do this.
Yeah.
It just makes things easier, in my opinion. And like, I'm not being
An arsehole.
an arsehole to people because it's people I care about. I'm just saying it just to get things sorted,
Yeah, we wouldn't be here if we thought that.
Exactly. Well, I know. Exactly. But that's obviously this.
You are the same.
It can be like a bad. Some people look at it as it might be a bad habit of mine. It's just how I am. But
They can eat a dick.
they can eat a dick.
Sorry, no, they can eat a fucking...
Eat loads now.
Anyone else?
I don't know if it's a bad habit. It's probably a weird one. But whenever I'm playing cricket, I always have to put everything on from the right hand side and then go to the left hand side.
Like a superstition.
Yeah, it's probably more of a superstition. But it even went back to when I played football as a kid. I'd always have to put my right shin pad on, socks on, boots on. Then I'd do the left hand side. But yeah. And the thing is, Michelle would probably say is bad habit is when I'm in the car. I'm always putting my phone on auxiliary. Don't really listen to the radio. Mm-hmm. So I listen to a podcast or radio, or an album or something like that. But it's all on the phone. So I come out where she'll always listen to the radio. So it's...
On that note, another bad habit that I have, I wonder if everyone has this. Do you skip a song before it gets to the end?
Yeah, if you got the last 2 seconds, you're like...
No, you get like that's 20 seconds or even the last minute and think, bored, next.
Next.
Like, do you know what I mean? Never actually just let it fully go through.
Yeah, I go through phases. I might do that. And then I'll have times like, I'll just say, fuck it, I'm going to listen to whatever comes on. Because we've all got songs that we have on it. What have I got this on there? Whatever. Or it's an album track that you don't like, whatever. But in general, I sort of let it.
Yeah, I'm like that with my Biggie Small one that I've got in the car.
Yeah.
Skip 1 and 2. I'm not a fan of it. Big intro, but then it just gets straight into that Massive Attack stuff. I love it. Fucking shit now.
Massive Attack, that's a different band, mate.
Is it? Oh, did he do a remake with this? Sure he does.
Here comes the remix.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Ted's rapping.
Shut up, Paul.
You got any bad habits, Ted?
Mine tend to be all like food related. You know, when you like get the butter out for the toast, and then there's always you got too much butter, and then you lob it back in the butter, and it's got all the crispy bits along the top. There's that, and then it's not me because obviously there's a mouthful of milk left in one of them. You know, like the 24-pint fucking milks you get. They're massive. Mm-hmm. Someone leaves like a little bit at the bottom. It looks silly in one of them big bottles of milk. Fucking drink it or something. But they'll leave it. You know.
They do that at work. I just tip it away.
Just tip it away or drink it. Yeah, or even put it in your cup and just drink it yourself. But then, because that much space in the fridge could be used for something else.
Milk,
yeah, and I'm thinking, so you end up like having like a warm cup of coffee, or you just drink it. There's that. This is silly. If I make a sandwich, or Mrs. Ted makes me a sandwich,
more accurate, yeah.
And I don't like having 2 rounds of bread buttered. I only like one bit of the bread buttered. If the other one's buttered as well, to me it's too much butter. It's all stupid things like that. It's just random, I know, but I'm thinking, no, there's too much butter on that. Because I tend to taste it, because you be quite generous when you're doing sandwiches. And you think, well, I'll just sort of put a thin layer and then squash it with butter. It just puts me off. So one, but mine were just all daft, really.
See, when I eat, I would always...
Yeah, that's not a habit, that's life. Yeah.
No, I would always go, I don't know, vegetables, then potatoes, and then meat.
I always eat the veg first on the plate.
I'm always, I don't know whether it's because it's like, it's shittest food, and I'm like, meat. So I always eat what I feel's the worst thing first and save the best till last. But I'll always eat it in that thing, and I can't eat the next thing until I've cleared the thing that I've started.
On that note, from your food, do these know what happened on our table at Elwood's wedding?
When
we were like...
we
were swapping food.
Well, we know, but tell the listeners.
Yeah, obviously at Elwood's wedding, I sat next to Chunk, and his uncle was on the same table that he didn't approve of.
Not my uncle, Elwood's uncle.
Elwood's uncle.
Yeah, he didn't approve of what you were about to tell us.
And we, obviously, there was me, Mrs. Ted, Mrs. Chunk and Chunk, who obviously weren't eating everything on their plate. Well, me and Chunk, whatever was left, we ate. But it weren't on people's plates that was next to us. There was a lot of throwing potatoes, cauliflower, or stabbing it with a fork, passing it over.
Do you want that bit? No, I'll have it.
I'll have it. And it was mental, because you look at Howard's uncle and his face was like thunder, wasn't it? And apparently he said, "Don't put me on the same table then for another meeting."
Really?
Yeah, he said, "I'm not having that. That was unacceptable."
Brilliant.
So when I do my seating plan for my wedding,
Sit these two next to each other.
We need to be
I've got to
together.
put you at the back.
Well,
Next
just
to
me.
each- next to each other.
Just because we ate loads, didn't we? Just from 4.
It's alright. I think I had 2 pork chops as well as my own. Or...
Dessert,
So put
everything.
them in the kitchen, so when all the plates get collected, whatever's left.
Lick it up. It was mental, but we were just laughing away, weren't we? But yeah, that's all food.
Kin animals.
Any more? Did you got any?
I have, yeah. I get told off quite a lot for my habits. I've got a few nervous ones. I chew my lip, or I pick my corner of my skin on my thumb. But the main one is, so I like my coffee, I like espresso, and I have 1 sugar in it. And it's a little bit of, it's more than just having a coffee and waking up. It's a ritual for me.
Snap, dude.
So I'll go down in the morning and I'll set it all up. Sat there with my coffee, and I'll start stirring. But for some reason, I don't stop. So I'm just sat there stirring until someone tells me off, basically. And
Fucking hell.
it's just, I get told off by everyone all the time.
Is that why you're late?
So it's gone so far that I get given spoons that don't make much noise.
Plastic spoons melted in the heat of the
spoons,
espresso.
or like wooden spoons, or bamboo or something like that. Yeah,
Christ.
so that's pretty bad. And my missus has got a bad habit as well. And so it'll be the end of the night. She'll go get ready for bed, and the bathroom's next to the living room. So I'll be sat there watching TV. She'll be in the bathroom. Radio goes on without a doubt, full blast, so I can hear it. Can't hear the TV now, so that's one habit she's got. The other one is she likes to come out of the bathroom while she's brushing her teeth. So she'll come out and she'll just stand there near me, brushing her teeth. Oh, God, it's so annoying. I hate it.
Up in your grill, man.
But it's spread throughout her family now, and they all do it to me.
Alright, let me ask you a question. When you guys brush your teeth, obviously, you're giving it some. When you're standing over a sink, the toothpaste falls out your mouth, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And I don't get it in a film how they can sit there going, alright, yeah.
This is it.
Yeah.
And it's like,
So-
I'm not being funny, I've got it fucking dribbling
Yeah,
down
so
me.
there's
And
a-
I'm like, how are you doing it?
Yeah.
So you just put like a cheese drop on there. Or
Walks around the house, nothing. She don't drop anything. I don't get it.
She's not going hard enough.
You shouldn't go too hard. You could.
We're talking about
damage
teeth, aren't we?
Yeah.
Damage your gums doing that. I got told by my dentist for brushing them too hard.
Yeah. But I have a soft brush, so it doesn't matter if you're.
Oh,
Bless you.
Doesn't matter if you're.
So, can you get me the soft crystal, please?
I bought it myself actually. That is pretty bad.
Yeah, I think that's it for my habits.
Boys have got one. Obviously, when we park outside the house and they've gone to get in the car first, I'm literally counting down 5, 4, 3, heard the alarm go off to get in the car, the doors go off, and then within 2 seconds, radio, Bosch, volume like 200. Otherwise the windows don't pop. And I'm like, Jesus. Everyone in Stamford can probably hear it.
Yeah, I think I heard it yesterday.
And the thing is, you can't shout to tell them to turn it down because they can't hear. So there's no point.
Christ.
Actually, my daughter's got an annoying habit. She don't fucking listen.
We've all got that, I think.
What'd you say?
That's another thing I'm talking about people not hearing. Now, obviously, I struggle. So I mean, one ear. When someone asks you to do something downstairs in the house, you go upstairs and then Mrs. Teddy go, oh, did you get my phone for me? I'm like, I didn't hear you. Oh, I did shout you. But whose fault's that? Is that me for not listening or her for not hearing me to say that I acknowledged and heard her say what she wanted to do?
Yeah, it's both of your fault. Well, it's their fault because they're asking
They
you.
want something.
They want something.
Yeah.
Either get it themselves or make sure they've not.
I've got to say, yeah, no worries. Because the amount of times,
I think it's hard to listen when you're not expecting something. If that makes any
Yeah.
sense. If you're paying attention doing something else, you don't tune in to what something else is going on.
It's just a loud noise, isn't it?
Yeah, and I struggle to multitask at the best of times. So if Poppy's doing one thing and Michelle's asking me to do something else, I'm frightened because I'm like, shit, who do I listening to? What am I doing?
Yeah.
I know my habit obviously is not obviously hearing because I can't hear in my left ear, but it has got me into a lot of stick for people talking to me, thinking I'm listening to them, and then just walk away. We was in a group in Edwards, new group of friends, and I was sat there and this lad on the left. He weren't really moving, so I didn't really think that he was talking to me, so I didn't really say anything. Good 20 minutes. And chatting away, but I was chatting to the guy on the right a lot, and then half of them decided to go, and I thought, well, I'll tag along with that and go. So I turned to the left of me and went, see you later, mate. Nice to meet you. He went, oh, fuck off you dickhead. I went, what? He said, I've been trying to talk to you for the last 20 minutes. Not acknowledged me. I went, have you? I went, no, mate, I'm deaf in that ear. He went, oh, fuck off you, pull that one. And he didn't believe me. I thought, all right, fair enough. So now, obviously, I do try and clock everyone, even though if you're not talking, every now and then I'll probably just give you a stare just to see if you're actually saying anything.
Yeah.
It does. It start, eventually sort of getting to me that I can't really hear anyone on my left.
Yeah, I get that a lot. Like, did you hear what I said? And I'll say, yeah.
Good one.
But you didn't.
And she'll go, what did I say?
Yeah.
And I'll go, yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Did we have any from any listeners?
Alright. Yeah, I've got one.
Good-o.
Good-o, mate.
Good-o. So this one came through on Instagram from someone called Wedge_09.
Hang on a minute. Who's that?
Wedge_09, don't know. Good guy though. He so we put it out on Insta, get in touch if you've got anything, and he said, yeah, Alex Diddley. When I lived with him, he used to scare the shit out of me. He'd wake up in the middle of the night having a loud conversation with himself. The fucking weirdo used to do it loads.
Oh, sorry.
Is that a habit? Well, it is a habit if you keep on doing it, I suppose.
I had a friend who slept, but with his eyes open. Elwood knows him.
I do that.
So I'd be lying there, and I remember we went away for the night. So I'm lying there, and I sort of woke up and like his eyes open. And I was like, "You alright? What are you doing?"
Staring
Just
straight at you. Yeah.
Says nothing, and I'm like, "Hello."
Yeah. Nothing.
You're alright, and I'm sort of like looking, going, "Is he breathing?" Or is he?
That's the thing. That's what I think.
Oh, it's okay. Still breathing. Fuck are you doing?
Yeah, I get told off for that a lot. It's like those dollies when you're younger that my sister used to have. When you lie them down, their eyes close or open, and the other way around when they stand up.
That was a habit that was freaky.
So I just remembered another one actually that I was supposed to mention earlier as a bad habit of mine. So I tend to text the wrong people by mistake. So instead of meant to be replying to my missus or something, I might text one of you boys something and whack a load of kisses at the end of it. I've done that before, and
100% done that.
People reply going, "Thanks mate, didn't know you liked me so much." So there's one time I'd gone into town with my mate. We'd gone, we were just like mooching around, and he decided to go into TK Maxx. I was like, "Yeah, right, I'll come with you." When I shop, I'm quite what's the word I'm looking for? I'm quite
A to B done.
Yeah, pretty much. I'll see something, I like it, job done, buy it, go home, probably don't fit, I have to take it back or something. Just, I don't like pissing about, get the job done. So we're mooching around TK Maxx, and like, you'll look at something, consider it, put it back, move on to the next one. Quite like that. Put it back. Go back to the first one. Yeah, I think I might get that. Actually, let's go back to it. It's going to take forever. So it literally was taking forever to buy this item. I can't remember what it was. So I was like, "Oh, fuck this. I'm going outside. I'm done." So I went outside and I'd gone to text my missus. Or I thought I'd text my missus. And I said to her, "Fucking hell, he shopped like a girl. He's taking forever just to buy such and such and such and such." Loads of kisses sent. He comes out. "Yeah, I got it, mate." So I shop like a girl, do I? I was like, right? I was like, what? Like, yeah, you said I shop like a girl. I was like, you're just dying because of your lips. I'm like, fuck. So I checked my phone and obviously I sent it to him. I was like, "Oh yeah, well, you do, you little bitch." I tried to like laugh it off as a joke. I was like, "You do, you little bitch. You've been in there ages." Fucking hell. So that was an awkward one. But no end of times I've texted people like the wrong stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that is a bad habit. Stupidity more than a habit, I guess. But there you go.
I've done that with when I was seeing a girl. When after I stopped working at being a barber, I had a few like shitty jobs before I got the job I've got now, just to tie me over. I worked at Gap for a bit, and I was seeing a girl. We worked at Gap, and I've gone out on a night out, and sort of like another girl I've been off on previously, and nothing's going on, but she just messaged me saying, "I'm going now," and I was like, "All right, okay, yeah." And I was supposed to. I think I was texting the girl from work. But then I'd text her something I should have sent this other girl, and then she just went fucking mental at me. And like, it was a complete mistake. And the thing is, it was what it was. There was literally nothing going on. It was nothing. But obviously, she didn't believe that.
The wrong way,
It was like taken well out of context, and it's caused no end of shit. One thing that was funny happened before is when there's a girl I used to dance with, and we were sort of like, we're both single, and we're both, it's basically like a booty call sort of thing. We weren't in a relationship, we just got to go around there. She lived on her own, go around there and do whatever. And she used to always leave her phone underneath her pillow. That's where she used to always put her phone. It was just like whatever. But she was still in contact with her ex. I'm not sure, I don't think there's ever going on, it didn't matter anyway, but she was so like, I'm guessing that she'd spoke to him, because I think they had some things they were like trying, because they had lived together, and I think there was some like things they needed to sort out stuff anyway. But so he was obviously on her call list. So I've gone round there the night, spent most of the night getting nasty, and then I've gone to work in the morning, and she's got hold of me later on in the day. She went, "Oh my god, you'll fucking believe what happened." And she goes, "My ex rang me today, going ape shit." I was like, "What's up?" She was like, "Oh, he was fucking like saying thanks a lot, some sort of bitch you are, trying to rub my face in it." What she'd done is she'd rang him while we were shagging. He didn't answer, but the whole voice mailbox is full of
Like, they go on for at least 5 minutes, don't they?
Maybe half of the inbox. But yeah, no.
Shit,
That was a good little oops.
Hey, Bugles. Sorry I'm not with you again tonight. Man, I'm like a part-time bugle right now. But it is Elwood, a.k.a. Captain Canada, a.k.a. as I just mentioned, part-time bugle. I will hopefully be back next week. But 2 stag doos have taken its toll on me. Now away with work, so I'm down in Bournemouth, getting fed up at hotels. But there you go. But I wanted to get my little piece in on my bad habits or unusual habits, which I didn't think I really had any bad habits or unusual habits apart from maybe picking my nose a bit too much. But I had a word with my lovely wife Sophie, and apparently there's a few more things that I do which are bad habits which she's picked up on, and like I say, I've never really noticed before. So get ready for the list, because the first one is apparently I pull some random faces when she's talking to me, especially a pout. I don't even know I'm doing it, but she has mentioned it once or twice before in the past, normally when, obviously when I'm doing it, but like I say, I've never noticed it. And with the pout becomes these eyes, which I don't know what I do with these either, but apparently they stare at her in a strange kind of way. So I wish I had visuals here or put this on YouTube, but I don't know I'm even doing this. But apparently it's something that I do quite a lot. The other thing, one of the other things that really winds her up as an unusual habit or a bad habit, I come downstairs, I've got my same routine every morning, sort the kids out, get them for breakfast, and then I go and sit down and have my breakfast. But I've done this for years and years, and if it wasn't with my phone, it'd be with the newspaper from when I used to live with my parents. But I go down and I get my breakfast, I sit at the table, and then I get my phone out. And I have the same routine every day. I sit there, I look at the sport, and then I follow it up by going onto the news and just checking it out. And like I say, this is something I've done for years, just from having a newspaper like 25 years ago. God, I'm old, but that's what I used to do, like a young boy checking out all the sport and getting all the latest news. But I do it at the table now, which is a bit of a rude habit rather than a bad or an unusual one, because I've got the kids there, I've got my wife there, and I'm ignoring all of them whilst they're talking and getting on with the day. So that's another one I've got. And these ones really link into breakfast time as well. And I've mentioned about my cereal habit in the past, but this one takes it up another notch. So I will not let anyone make my cereal for me. I have a very certain way how the cereal goes into the bowl and how much I have, followed by how much milk goes into the bowl and how it's poured in. The milk cannot be poured all over my cereal. It just goes in one little part of the bowl, because I do not want soggy cereal everywhere. And it's a strange habit, I know, but no one can make my cereal for me. I have to make it myself. Similarly with cereal as well, also I don't finish the box of cereal. I leave a little bit at the bottom of every box, so I waste it, which is a really bad habit, because I'm one who doesn't like waste on a plate. So if I see my kids leaving food, I'll probably eat it all up. But I do waste the bottom of a cereal box because I just don't like the little crushed bits at the bottom. They just don't taste as good. I don't sit in my bowl how I like my bowl to be sat. So that's another one of my little bad habits. Another one regarding food and breakfast time. Again, I won't let anyone butter my toast for me either. My toast has to be buttered in a certain way with a certain amount of butter on it. And I do not let anyone. So if Sophie ever asks if I want any toast, I make sure that I get up once the toaster's popped out of the toaster and butter that toast, because I just do not trust anyone to be able to butter the toast like I do. So it's a bit of a strange habit. And finally, the one which I think winds up more than anything, this is why I save this till last. I do the washing up at home, and I tip the water out, and then I leave all the scum at the bottom of the sink. I don't ever clean the sink. I don't notice, because I tip the water out and put the bowl back in, so I don't look underneath the what's going on in the sink there, underneath the bowl, so I just leave it. And apparently there's some scum down there. Who knew? I just thought it all went down the sinkhole, but apparently not. So it's a bit of a bad habit, because she now has to come clean up after me all the time. So sorry about that one. But again, another one of my bad habits. If I left her long enough as well, I'm sure she would have come up with a load more bad habits for me, and maybe the boys would come up with some bad habits for me. But I hope you're all well. Pass the pod. Download, listen, laugh, come find us. I'll see you all hopefully next week's recording. Peace out.
Right, shall we move on to weird shit of the week then?
A Facebook post we love.
A Facebook post we've loved the most and other shit we've seen. Some random tweets from random peeps, a stupid fucking meme. A vid, a pic that makes us sick, it's crazy stuff we seek. Some bullshit news, we're all confused, it's weird shit of the week.
Right, so weird shit of the week. I'll start us off.
Go then.
So a teen caught speeding at 106 miles per hour. 16-year-old told officers he was speeding because he urgently needed the bathroom, but his excuse attracted little sympathy. A teenager in Canada
Fucking.
No,
Can't trust these fuckers.
has blamed a bathroom emergency brought on by too many hot wings
Say too many hobnobs.
Yeah.
for his speedy driving, which resulted in him getting a ticket. The 16-year-old was pulled over by police in Manitoba for driving at 106 miles per hour, according to a tweet from local police. When the young Chevrolet Camaro driver was asked to explain his behaviour, he said he had eaten too many hot wings and needed the bathroom.
So was it he desperate for a shit, or was there so much wind coming out it was like propelling the car faster?
I've no idea. It doesn't really go into details. He got fined £690, and the officer said there are absolutely no excuses for that kind of speed. Now, I'm going to stop you there, Mr. Police Officer, because I've done a hot wind challenge, and when you got to go, you got to go. So, obviously, I don't know. Have I told the story about Edinburgh? And,
Yeah, you did actually.
and
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
curled up on the floor, mate. When you've just done hot wings and it hits you hard.
I've thought about that before. I've never been pulled over for speeding or anything, but I've thought, imagine if you were bursting for a shit or a piss or something and you were speeding to get, I don't know, what would you say to the cop who pulled you over? You were like, listen, follow me home if you want. I need a fucking shit. Do you know what I mean? Otherwise I'm going to shit myself right here. So, if you're cool, bro.
I'd probably shit myself, probably.
Oh, I'll be like that. Follow me home. I'm around the corner. I've got to go. See ya.
I've done it in the middle of Vegas. I don't mind doing it in my car.
Bad times. Bad times.
Bad guy. Bad times indeed.
been pulled over, but not for a shit.
I don't think you get pulled over for having a shit, do you? You get pulled over for speeding. do you?
Speeding, yeah. Okay, I didn't want to. I weren't speeding for shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Right, I'll go on if you want. So, a woman called Danielle Kane from Wigan in England had been messaging a company called Carpets at Home, who are an online internet carpet company. And in order for them to give her a quote, they said to her, send through pictures of your stairs and landing, and then we can sort of work out the size and everything and send it through to you. So, all right then. So she obliged, obviously, sent the pictures, but she accidentally sent a picture of her burnt arse, which she'd overcooked on the sunbed. Danielle said, been kind of seeing this lad, and I was telling him about the sunbed incident, and he said, oh my God, send me a picture. Yeah, I bet you fucking did. So I did, and that's why it's on my camera roll. When I was asked to send a picture of my hall stairs and landing, I clicked on that photo as well. I realised instantly that I sent that picture when it all came up on my computer screen. Having realised her error, Danielle replied to Carpet at Home saying, oh my God, what the fuck, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to click on that last pic. I've burnt my arse on the sunbed for fuck's sake, I'm so sorry, I'm dying. Fortunately for her, there was an understanding woman at the other end of the phone who was more interested in talking about her underlay than her red
I
arse.
bet she was.
I suggest you go for a deep shag.
Yeah.
She replied, don't worry about it. Luckily I'm a girl. I'll make sure the lads don't see the pictures. So,
Yeah, right. They've all seen that.
Yeah.
They've photocopied it and he's on the pinball in the office, isn't it? A lucky bitch.
So again, be careful what you're sending, new too. Another one.
Indeed.
Be good.
Anyone else?
Yeah, I found a bit of a strange one. Basically, spearmint rhinos in Sheffield is possibly going to be closing down. It may lose its licence because there's been rumours that there's sexual acts actually taking place.
What?
That never happens in them places.
No, I've tried. Well, strippers aren't having it. They're saying that they've got a right to work. So they went for a march in the middle of Sheffield in the pouring down with rain.
Fair play.
With signs that said "Twerking Class Heroes"
Hey,
and "Walk a mile in my pleasures." So yeah, I saw that and I thought it was quite funny.
Oh yeah, I recognise her.
It's Cassandra. That's Raquel.
Oh, fair play to him. So,
yeah.
why it's such a big deal over here? You know, obviously, you boys just been to Amsterdam. It's it's legal. If you do things down the the legal way, you've got to have your licences, you've got to be checked, all that sort of stuff. I can't see what the big deal
because they
about
see
is.
it probably as prostitution, don't they?
Yeah, well, it is. But I mean, it's one of the oldest jobs in the world, isn't it? Prostitution's been going since day one.
It's your side job, isn't it?
But yeah, no, I just don't see the big deal with it, really.
Yeah.
The thing is, I'm not like for it either. I mean, I've never paid for sex. I know we all pay for sex in the end, don't we? In some way or form, But yeah, I never paid for it, and I never will because it's just not something I'm interested in. But I don't, I've got no issue with it at all.
Yeah,
If people want to do that, it's up to them, innit?
Yeah. What goes
Don't-
on behind
don't see
closed
the big deal.
doors,
Exactly.
Or even shop windows.
Even shop windows, exactly. It's all good. Got no issue with that. There you go, my opinion. I've got one as well then. So, how are you all familiar with bubble tea?
Eh?
Bubble tea.
No.
You know what bubble tea is?
Michael Jackson's Monkey's brother.
So bubble tea is quite a popular drink over, I'm not sure if it's China or Japan where it originally come from, but they've got like a lot of bubble tea pop-up stores, like Birmingham or like some Bristol, some bigger cities, and basically you pick your drinks either like a fruit base or a milk based, and you can have that flavoured as well, and it basically has these little balls in that look like kids' squidgy toys. You get the little balls in there.
Yeah.
They look like it's got them in it, and they're edible. I'm not sure exactly what they're made of. I think it might actually say on here what they're actually made of.
Is it like those science type balls that you get that are like a jelly?
Well, they look like these.
Mm.
So and like you they make it for you. Tapioca, yeah. You have it says on there, doesn't it? They have you put a big straw in it and suck these up, sort of thing. But I've had them before. I think some of them are real tasty.
Yeah.
They've got some real nice flavours. But a teenager girl has in China, 14-year-old girls were taken to hospital because she'd been drinking too much of them. Apparently she'd had like 3 or 4 a day. She's addicted to these things, and they haven't digested. So her body was just clogged up with hundreds of these balls because she had so much they haven't digested. So she's had to be like
pumped out
because all these fucking bubble tea balls have filled up her stomach.
Damn.
Yeah, which isn't very nice.
Yeah,
There's
sounds
even a picture of the X-ray of her body. I think I saw it on one of these bits.
What's that game with the balls?
Hungry Hippos?
No, when you have to get on your phone, where you have to get all the different coloured balls before they pop.
Oh, yeah, in the right colour. You have to pop
Bubbles,
them. You have to get them to go
That's
up
what
there.
her stomach's going to look like.
That's exactly what it fucking look like. So, I've just looked at my email. We've just got someone else subscribed to us on YouTube.
Woo! Nice.
Oh,
one.
it's my daughter's nanny.
No. Go subscribe, people.
Subscribe and watch. Yes, we're on YouTube. YouTube.
Mine is if I said to you the word Justin Bieber,
Oh, I know where this is going.
he's asked a fight in the obviously
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise, yeah.
He's what?
He's asked Tom Cruise for a fight
He's offered him out.
in
One
the
of them like when they're boxing. bout
UFC.
thing.
UFC in the
UFC?
Yeah.
in the is it hexagon, octagon,
Octagon.
octagon?
He's called out Dana White. Is that the guy who runs UFC?
So,
Yeah,
He's asked him to get on it and organise it.
Why?
yeah. Because he's a dick.
He'll get battered. Cruise will kill him.
Tom Cruise, yeah. So I was going to suggest we all have one, right? Like last man standing. What? No, if you were to pick someone that all have to fight in that ring, last man standing.
Justin Bieber.
Don't. Yeah.
Who
You're not
would it
allowed
be?
Justin Bieber. Who would it be? Yeah.
Jesse Lingard.
But good shout. Yeah.
No hesitation.
No hesitation. Did.
I don't get the question.
So if you could have someone out in a fight, who would it be?
Famous.
Oh, just call someone out on a fight. Okay, I'm moving.
Yeah, because Bieber's asked Tom Cruise.
Oh, and Lingard's gone as he's off the
Yeah.
table.
You could double team him.
Well, if he's
a
still-
ladders match.
Here comes the real song. We can double team him.
Like a ladders match, wasn't it?
TLC.
Jiggly, get the table!
I'll tell you, someone who winds me up, like David Williams, his fucking face I hate that.
Should you have him in a fight? He's a big boy though, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. I'll smash him. Don't worry.
That's what he wants, isn't it?
Yeah.
he's a bit like me, isn't he? You're not sure what he is.
Oh, just a wanker.
I'm definitely one of them.
That's on the spot job.
Sorry, can I just ask a question? Were you going to go for Lingard then?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, but he'll give you 100 quid out of his pocket, mates. He's fucking...
Keep the
I
money.
don't give a shit. I'll
pay
hang him
100 quid.
out and then I'll do a silly little dance around him as
It'd be
well.
like on GTA when you used to fuck the hooker and then take her money.
I love it.
Go on, bro.
Oh, I don't know. I'd probably say Will Hughes. He used to play for Derby.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
now at Watford.
What air geezer?
Yeah, fucking muggy little cunt.
Yeah.
Seriously. He is that player that you just...
Want to smash?
Yeah, to be fair, I won't even have to be an octagon.
See, I thought you would say the other chunk.
Nah. I've been there and done that to him before. Yeah. No, what do you mean? Like that? Like in The Simpsons when Maggie sees that the baby, she's just like...
Yeah.
I don't know, there's quite a lot
You're
of
friends
people.
though, right?
Yeah, we are friends. Still taken down though. Still win.
Okay. We could sort this out if you...
Yeah, fuck it, let's go.
We need some more YouTube content.
I don't know, there's quite a lot of people though, really, that just... Like Amir Khan.
Yeah, I won't fight a
I'd love
boxer.
to.
Yeah,
Do you not?
my last
Fuck
choices.
him. I've seen him go down before. He'll go down again.
What's McGregor up to? Fuck it.
Yeah, I ain't stupid.
Farmer McGregor.
He's too quick, but Hamid, I'll just
Andy
get him in the
Ruiz.
corner. Who?
Andy
Guy that
Ruiz.
beat Joshua.
Joshua.
To be fair, he looked more like me.
And he won.
He did.
What are you saying?
I don't know.
Who's a baddie on Destiny?
Backslap Croker in the face. Oh, fucking hell. The thing is, there's a lot of dicks I don't like. I punch myself
lot of
up
dicks
in
you
the
do like,
I
though.
looked in the mirror, like, I'll probably whack myself in the face. I think Bieber is a massively good shout. Lingard is a huge man. I'm a Man United fan, but yeah, I'll definitely fucking... Yeah, that'd be awesome.
I personally
Morgan?
think
Huh?
just Lingard's
Piers
underrated.
Morgan?
Piers Morgan, but the thing is, Piers Morgan, yeah, but he's one of them dickheads that spin it and it make me look like a bad person for doing everyone else a favour, isn't he?
But it's just not reality.
Yeah.
It's just...
Is that what I'm sorting this out?
Oh, you see that-
I thought Ted was making promises.
So I've got a surprise for you all, actually. No,
Nigel Farage.
yeah.
Yeah. Trump.
I'd like to fight Bojo for a laugh. Boris Johnson. Just see what he's like.
Bojo.
No, but mine's Man U related. Mine's Phil Jones. So you can see what facial expressions he pulls.
I've just thought some actually.
Yeah.
That prick who's never here, that fucking Elwood.
Captain Canada.
Captain Canada, yeah.
You can dress up as Captain America.
Yeah, he does Captain America and slap him. Yeah.
Fight.
On ice. I'd pay to see that.
I've watched him fight on the ice. He's not that good.
Is he not?
We saw that video of him, didn't
Yeah.
he? He was
I was trying to work out which one he was.
He was being a peacemaker, wasn't he?
How was he?
Peacemaker. Nah, the biggest guy grabbed him and he went, no!
Fair enough.
Had a United Nations t-shirt on.
Did you pick one? Did you pick one?
Elwood.
Elwood.
No. Well, the best two have been taken off the table, haven't they? Yeah. There's
No one else in the world you want to just kick
It's one of
the
them,
shit
I
out?
can't think off the top of my head, but as soon as I saw, I'll probably walk out of here and go, oh yeah, that dickhead.
Yeah.
But yeah, no.
Okay. Right. Is that it? Anyone else got some?
Oh, actually, Michael McIntyre.
Alright, yeah.
He's an absolute
Yeah.
bell piece.
Bell piece.
He fucking is. Who gives a shit? Just fucking talk properly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're not funny. Jog on.
Yeah. He's not.
Yeah, there you go.
Right, let's wrap it up then, guys. It's been going for a while.
Word.
If you want to download the podcast or tell someone to download the podcast, because you've obviously downloaded the podcast already, which is why you're listening to me talking right now. Its website is don'ttouchthebugles.com. We're on Twitter and Instagram at Bugles Podcast. Or you can email us with anything you want us to talk about at buglespodcast@gmail.com. We've got a YouTube. Go subscribe to our channel. That's Bugles Podcast. We've got a Facebook.
Impromptu, I love that.
I'll set him up for that one. Also, we've got Apple, Spotify playlist.
Playlist.
Is it on Spotify? It's just Apple.
No, it's not. It's just Apple
Music.
If you want to search for it, it's the TTB podcast, and it's Jigsy's playlist is up at the moment. So go check that out. It's
Have you listened to it?
No,
I have. Yeah,
I've
it's
got
good.
Apple.
Oh, okay.
It's quite varied.
I went for eclectic.
Eclectic is
I
definitely.
bet Prince is on there, isn't he?
Yes.
Only one Prince. Oh, it's 2 songs. Yeah, I did choose 2. Yeah.
Purple Head.
No, I don't go for the purple-headed weird ferret. I don't go for standard like ones that everyone knows. Like try and stay away from that.
Yeah. Yeah. If you want to go on Apple or wherever, leave us a review. Maybe give us some 5 stars because that'd be nice. It's quite fucking easy to do. So please just go do that.
Yeah.
5 stars.
What you do is you go onto it and you push the 5th star, and it does all the other 4 for you. So.
That's brilliant.
Nice and easy.
I mean, you can leave like 2 stars, like the other 2 dickheads have done, but we prefer 5. Or leave us a review if you're really ambitious and want to type something out. That'd be most welcome. We've all got our individual social things.
Handles.
Angelo?
Yeah, mine is at Angelo Bugle on Insta and Twitter. Hit me up.
I am at Teddy Paling on Insta and Twitter.
I'm Jigs of Bugle on Twitter and the Gram.
Graham.
Chunky Beagle.
Chunky Bugle. And I'm Alex Diddley on Instagram and Twitter. So I hope you enjoyed this episode, and we'll see you next week.
Alright, let's go get a biscuit.
Ladies.
Ladies.
Bye.
Bye.
Cheerio.